Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Welcome to the 8th episode of the Hand Podcast. You got Helmke, and you got who I like to consider the Cristiano Ronaldo of
Ooh,
podcasts,
that's a
Mr.
good one
Hotness
too.
himself.
Oh, thank
Mike,
you,
what's going on?
Mr. Jason Momoa. I appreciate it.
Hey, there we go. There we go. I'll take it. I'll take it. The closest I got to that, though, is when I mow my lawn and I'm like, hello, my name's Jason, and this is my mower.
I don't know. You look like Jason Momoa to me.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it, my man. How's it going tonight, Mike?
Doing good. It's a nice Friday night. It's supposed to be kind of cool outside. So a cool front came in. I haven't felt it yet, but so far tonight's going good. How about you?
Yes, I love it, man. So I just want to give a little news real quick before I get too far into my night. We have made a change, Mike, as you know, to kind of help us out. Neither one of us are the most savvy when it comes to social media. So we have our new social media helper, right, Mike?
That's right. That's right.
Yes. We want to thank Michaela. Thank you so much, Michaela. She's our new social media person. She's the one that puts everything on our Instagram, on our Twitter. We are going to be making a Facebook here and a TikTok. So she'll be in charge of all of that, guys. So big shout out to Michaela. Thank you so much for taking over social media and helping us get even bigger than what we are. Yeah? No.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm not good at social media. I don't. I mean, yeah. So I mean, I'm not even gonna say anything because I'm not good at it. She's great at it. So I'm glad she's helping us out because I could not do anything great on social media.
Makes the two of us, my man. That makes the two of us. So thank you, Michaela. All right, yeah. So my week, I tell you what, Mike, it's been a long week. This is the kind of week it's been, right? On Monday, I was talking to a buddy of mine at work, and I was like, I think this weekend, I don't think I'm gonna drink any alcohol. I think I'm gonna take it easy, have a good meal on a Saturday,
Okay.
watch some college football. And then I got to today, and I said, actually, I got to yesterday, and I said, you know what? Let me go get me an 18 pack for this weekend.
You're like,
I
I need
need
a
it.
beer.
Yes. I need about 18 of them in my life tomorrow night. So, yes, I will enjoy some alcohol beverages this weekend.
Yeah, I had
But,
2 beers
go ahead.
yesterday, so I started off a little
Ooh,
early. Yeah.
2 beers.
Hell yeah.
My man. On a work night. Look at you being a rebel.
Yeah, I don't drink. I mean, I'll say I don't drink beer a lot. That's a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it was good. Me and the wife went to go have some food at Stouts, and we had a couple beers, and it felt good.
There you go. And for you all that don't know, Mike and I, yes, we love to drink beer, but we're very careful with when we drink. So drinking over the week when we know we got to be at work the next day, we tend not to do that very often. So the fact that Mike had a couple beers last night, that's why I was astonished. It's not just him. I'm the same way as well. So we're both a couple of schoolboys when it comes to stuff like that.
Sometimes it's hard to stop when you've had just a couple.
When it touches your lips, it's so good.
Wow. I hope we're still talking about beer, but yes.
Hello. Hello. Absolutely, my man. So big week so far. What do you last week? Football. How are you liking it, my man?
I mean, I'm liking football. I'm not liking my fantasy team and my main team. I'm 0-5. That sucks. But my other team, I have another team, and they're 4-1. So it's
Ooh.
like, yeah. So it's just like I have an 0-5 and I have a 4-1. But I mean, football. I'm loving football, except for a lot of these players that are starting to get hurt this year. A lot of them have been getting COVID. So I don't know what these guys need to do, but they need to stay healthy and stop getting COVID. Stop kissing each other.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Stop snapping towels in the locker room, fellas.
Yeah.
But I know you and I. Yo, what's going on, Pluto IL?
What's up, Pluto?
I know you and I had some questions that we wanna get some answers to. Am I correct?
Yes.
So let's start with yours, Mike. Let's go with yours first. What is one question that you have in mind that you want to get off your chest and try to find an answer to?
All right. So, do we feel that Justin Herbert is going to be an elite quarterback? Because yes, he was doing great. Last year, I think it was like more to like second half of football.
Yes.
And then I know this year he started. For me, it's a little slow, but now I mean he's been blowing up the last 3 weeks. Hey, what's up, Cole? Welcome. football's
Yes.
overrated. It's not overrated.
It's
what do you
not,
think?
but yes, I don't think it's overrated. But I promise you, Cole, stick around tonight. We're going to touch some other topics. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's not just football. We're just starting off with football in this episode, but we got some other topics to talk about.
Yes. So, what do I think about Justin Herbert? Is what you're asking. Do I think he's going to be an elite quarterback?
Or anybody in chat? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, anybody. I'll tell you my opinion. I know you don't care about mine, but you know what? I got a couple of 2 cents in my pocket I'd like to throw in.
Show me or tell me.
Hello. I'll just show you whatever you want.
No, I know she is. I know she is.
Yes. I know. I think Justin Herbert, I think he's going to be a superstar. I don't want to go too far out on a limb here.
Okay.
But I see shades of greatness, man. I see shades of a little bit of Peyton, a little bit of Tom. I see he's got a little bit of, and what I like is he's got that sunshine kind of look, where he looks kind of shy, the long hair, like he's a cool guy, but he's very modest, and I love that about him, right? Okay. I'm not always a fan of other teams' quarterbacks, but I like Justin Herbert. I think he's going to be a superstar, and I'm looking forward to it because it's kind of sad at the same time because with the kind of talent he has, for the next 10, 12 years, he's going to have to go up against guys like Mahomes, Dak, Joe Burrow up in Cincinnati. Yep. There are a lot of young quarterbacks right now
Justin
that are shining.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not saying he's not going to be good, but I mean, he's not there yet.
I think he's a good coach away from being good. Yeah. No disrespect to Matt Nagy up in Chicago, but yeah, I think if they can get a coach that can coach the field's talents, he'll be all right.
What's the guy in the Eagles QB?
Jalen, I'll probably get Hurts tonight.
Jalen Hurts, yeah. Well, yeah. I kind of got that, yeah. No, I mean, I think he's going to be a good quarterback. I mean, it's going to be kind of hard because there's already legendary quarterbacks in the league. Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, can he be better than a Patrick Mahomes? Possibly. I don't know. I mean, he's starting. So, I mean, starting to get there. Some people may say he's already there, but I'm not going to say he's already there yet. But I think he could be an elite QB, so we'll see in the next year or two.
Mark it down here, Mike. Mark it down here. I'm sorry, October 15th, 2021, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Justin Herbert, by the time his career is over, will be a better quarterback than Patrick Mahomes.
Oh.
He will have a better career than Patrick Mahomes.
Wait, you said how long?
But when his career is over, right? When
they're
Herbert's
both over. Okay,
when they're both over, he will have a better resume and a better career than Patrick Mahomes.
We're gonna have to write this down. Something, take a picture. I mean, it's already recorded, but yeah, we'll have to see how that goes in like 15, 20 years. Hopefully, God willing, we're still here.
Yes, of course. I mean, with modern technology and advancement in medicine, I'm not saying I'm going to live forever, but I can easily live to 135 years old. That's Talladega Nights. I love it. Love that movie. DKN83. I'm sorry, my man. He said, hey, watch your tongue, because I was talking about, guys, for y'all who don't know, DKN83 is an Eagles fan. Nobody's perfect. He's a good guy, but nobody's perfect. And so when I talk about his Eagles, he gets a little salty. I'm sorry, DKN83.
I mean, I know somebody else that if you talk about their Cowboys or their Texans, everybody gets hurt too.
Who are you talking about?
Talking about you, fool.
Yes, I will. All right. What's your next question, Mike? Talk to me.
No, you go with yours. You want
to go with mine?
Yeah.
All right. So, it's funny that we're talking about Patrick Mahomes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because my first question is, has the league figured out how to beat the Chiefs? Right? For the last couple of years, the Chiefs looked very just unbeatable. They beat just about everybody except Tampa in the Super Bowl last year. Teams couldn't figure out how to stop them. But this year, as you can see, even if they win, teams are doing a great job of slowing them down. So do you think the rest of the league has finally figured out how to stop the Chiefs?
It's possible. I know this year they're doing a lot of double high safety on defenses this year. And I think that's all due to possibly the Chiefs because of how much of a deep threat that they are.
Yes.
they've been doing a lot of double teams, of course, on Tyreek Hill, I'll say Kelsey. It's possible. I know the top teams they played the last 3 weeks, they have not done very well. I think they lost 2 out of the 3, or could have been all 3.
Yep,
but I know
it could have been all 3. They got lucky on one of them.
But yeah, we'll have to see how the rest of the year plays out. But if a lot of the better teams are beating them, doing a lot of what I saw as far as what defenses are doing against their top players, I know their offensive line is not that great right now. So defensive ends and just defensive linemen are getting in. So he is getting hit more than normal.
Yeah, and it's funny how you mentioned that the teams are playing a lot of too high safety, right? Because Tyreek Hill likes to go deep, Travis Kelsey likes to go deep. I think they might have found an answer though this morning by picking up Zach Ertz. He's another good tight end, but he's not a deep threat like Kelsey.
Yeah.
He's a guy that can come that little 8 to 12 yard, across the middle, make the tough catch. So I think that's a great pickup for I'm sorry, why did I say the Chiefs? He went to Arizona. I'm getting excited. I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. Arizona stole him away.
I was going to say, I don't remember that happening, but I was going to say.
I was playing Madden, all right? I was playing Madden, and I added him to my team, okay? Jesus, God, come on now. All right, talk to me, Mike. What do you got next?
Well, as far as what we're just saying about Ertz leaving, it's good that he's there. He'll be played. He will play more. God, I can't even talk right now. So hopefully going to be great, and of course with a team around him there in Arizona, I think he's going to do hopefully very well there.
Forget Arizona.
I know he's my QB in fantasy one league, so I need it.
Are you pulling a Terrell Owens on me right now? Are you going to shed a tear? That's my quarterback.
And I had Ertz in one league, and I dropped him. And now look, I wish I didn't drop him. Son of a gun.
I actually have him in our league. I've just been holding him, and I think now's the time to use him. Maybe in 2 weeks. Once he gets to know the playbook in Arizona, I think I'll be able to bust him out and use him a little bit because as much as I hate it, Kyler does love to throw the ball around.
I was going to ask, so far from now to week 6, or I guess just week 6, that's basically the latest. Who is the top defense to you?
Currently? Oh, let us know, guys. Guys, also don't be afraid as we're asking these questions and we're talking about it. Give us your thoughts in the chat, right? Jot down what you think. You can always go to YouTube as well when we post a video. Drop it in the comments. Let us know what you think about the Justin Herbert. Has the league figured out how to beat the Chiefs? So let us know the answer to these questions on y'all's mind as well. Now, top defense. Oh, let me tell you something. It's hard not to mention my team, right? It's hard. This is the best, and I get excited because, of course, the Cowboys. This is the best our defense has looked in probably 4 or 5 years.
I think they're really great, but I wouldn't say they're the best. Like in my eyes.
Yeah. So in my eyes right now, because and when you think about it, we don't even have all our guys on defense yet. We've been without DeMarcus Lawrence. We've been without Gallimore in the middle, the rookie who got injured. I would say right now the best defense to me, man, it's looking pretty good. Is the Arizona Cardinals. Their defense is looking good. They're holding teams to low points. They get turnovers. They get a lot of pressure off of their front four. Mm-hmm. They don't have to blitz a whole lot, even though they love to blitz. They don't have to. Right? They get a lot of pressure, but you know what? Scratch that. Fuck that. They're the best right now. I'm sorry, Tampa Bay. I was going to give some love to Tampa Bay, but with all the injuries in their secondary, man, they get scorched down the field. So, I'm going to go with Arizona.
Yeah, they lost Sherman. I don't know. I kind of think the Rams right now have a pretty good top defense. The way they've been playing, and of course, their QB surely helps them a lot now that they got him, Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, he don't play defense though.
No, I know. I'm saying, but like complimentary to the defense.
Yes.
If he could play defense, he probably would. No, he probably wouldn't. But no, they have. I think they are my top defense now. Yes, as we were saying that we do love the Cowboys. They are looking a lot better. They're a top defense so far, but I don't think they're the number one top defense. But hopefully that changes. I don't know, next week that'd be nice, or throughout the rest of the year, I'll be happy with that.
I will say this: I believe right now, at the beginning of Week 7, we've got the Defensive Player of the Year in Diggs, though.
Oh yeah, I agree. He's had an
Hands
interception
down.
in every single game so far.
Yeah, 2 in one of them. He's got, I mean, the guy has a knack for the ball, and it makes sense, right? When he went to Alabama, he was originally a receiver till Saban sat him down. So it shows why he's got good hands. So yeah, I would say if the Rams or Arizona's the top defense, definitely the top defensive players Diggs.
It's crazy. It's funny because I think I read something that Saban didn't tell him to play defense, but I don't know. I mean, Diggs says he did. Saban says he didn't. So I don't know. I don't know who to believe.
I believe Diggs.
I mean, I do too.
I believe Diggs. You're talking about Saban, who is a natural born liar. He lies to recruits all the time just to get them to go to Alabama.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would agree. But yeah, I mean, Diggs is doing great. I mean, he looks like a receiver playing defense because he goes after the ball a lot.
Oh yeah, and he jumps those routes as if he knows, the route that the receiver's running. Right? He knows the route and he's able to jump it. But all right, here's my next one. Talk to me, Mike.
Okay.
For all the hoopla and all the congratulatory remarks that they give Lamar Jackson during the regular season.
Yeah.
Will he finally be able to deliver this year in the playoffs? Because honestly, to me, for all the yards he gets running and everything during the regular season, he falls apart come playoff time. He can't pull out the big win.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think?
Because all that running he does during the year, he does not do in playoffs. For some reason, when it comes to playoff time, he's like, I want to be a pocket passer, which is perfectly fine. But I would say do that during the entire season. Yes,
I agree.
Humke, you could just say right now, hey, that boy, how you doing?
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I didn't want to interrupt you. You were in the middle of a beautiful sentence there, Mike. But yes, what's up, that boy Filowski in the house? I mean, that guy go way back like 2 flats on a Cadillac. Let me tell you.
Yeah, what up?
Yes, but
I don't know why I said it that way, but I did.
But yeah, I agree with you. I think he does so much running during the playoffs that it tires him out. Lamar Jackson, and let me tell you something. I say within a year, 2 years maybe, the NFL is not going to be talking about Lamar Jackson in the AFC. There's going to be 2 quarterbacks that they're going to be talking about. That's Justin Herbert and Joe Burrow. Those are going to be the 2 top quarterbacks in the AFC within the next year to 2 years, man. Those 2 young studs, Patrick Mahomes, take a seat. Lamar Jackson, you can run all you want, but when we need you to pass, you can't pass it more than 5 yards accurately. So, yeah, I think Lamar's never going to be a playoff superstar, and I don't think he'll ever win a Super Bowl either.
Well, at the moment, at least he makes it there because Cowboys seem to fall apart.
Oh, whoa!
I'm just saying,
this blasphemy.
Just because I love the Cowboys doesn't mean I can't tell the truth either. I mean, right now, this year is looking great. I just can't wait to see them back in the playoffs. But hopefully, everyone stays healthy so we can make it there and see how far we go.
I just want to say right now, as I look at you, Mike, I just want to say one of my favorite lines. Who the fuck is this guy? What are you doing? You're a Cowboys fan. What are you doing?
Hey, I tell the truth. I tell honesty. I tell you how it is.
Oh, DK83. DK83. Russell, what did he say? Russell Westbrook said you tripping.
Oh, so we're talking about basketball now? I was talking about football.
I don't know. DK83's confused. He's a Philly fan. He doesn't know who he wants to cheer for. Philly fans, they bandwagon more than anybody. All right, Mike.
I was trying to think of the ESPN quote. Every time that someone gets burned or something and they say it, I can't think of it right now. But that's all right. Don't worry about it.
We'll just call it you got crispy.
Sure.
That's what we're going to call it. You got crispy, DK83. You got fried like a piece of bacon.
Yeah, but there's only one undefeated team so far, and that is Arizona.
That is true.
More due to the offense than the defense, but the defense is still stepping up there.
Yes. All right, Mike, talk to me about your next question. What do you want to know about the NFL?
No. I'll ask this question later. So yeah, we'll ask yours.
Okay, real quick before I get to mine, that's a great question by that boy Flowski. What do y'all think about the Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow connection this year? Chase already breaking records. Let me tell you something. Outside of the Bengals going after Joe Burrow, following up the next season by taking one of his favorite receivers from college was a cha-ching. They did the right thing. If your young quarterback had this guy in college and they were successful together in college, why not keep that continuity going in the NFL, right? And it shows that it's working. So kudos to the Cincinnati Bengals GM for taking that leap of faith, because not a lot of GMs do that, right? They'll draft a quarterback from college and say, I don't want to go after any of his receivers. This guy took the chance, the GM, I forget who the GM is in Cincinnati, but he took the chance by going after Chase. And yes, I think as long as they can keep both of those boys paid and together, that's going to be a great combination over the next, 10 to 12 years.
I agree. So, I think more teams should do that because the QB and receiver already have that bond. Like, why try to just bring him in and just have him just try to bond with new players every year?
Yes,
like I said, they already have that bond connection. They should draft like that all the time.
And yes, TK83. Don't worry, we know that Philly did that too with Hurts and Devontae Smith. Although Hurts left him to go to that horrible school in Norman, right? I don't even like saying their name, in Norman, right? So, all right, fine. Oklahoma. Hurts left them to go to Oklahoma. So, yes, they were teammates at one point, but yeah, he left them. But all right, my last question about the NFL, Mike. And everybody in here, jot down your top 5 as well. Yeah. Who were your top 5 NFL teams at this time this week? Right?
Well,
leading up to this week, let me put it that way. The first 6 weeks of football, who are your top 5 teams?
Well, Cowboys are up there.
No. I need to hear top 5. You give me the ranking 1 through 5, or do you not want to do them in any order?
I'm just give 5, not in order. So right. Cowboys are up there. Arizona, I would say Tampa Bay, even though their defense is now starting to struggle a little bit.
Okay.
Let's see. Who else would I pick? Did I say Rams already?
No.
Okay, Rams.
Okay.
And trying to think who would be my 5th. Bills. I would say Bills. Wait,
that's a good list.
I couldn't hear you for a second.
Yeah, that's a good list, man. You're talking Bills, Rams, Cowboys, Arizona, and Tampa. All right, I like that. I like that list. For me, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna rank them in order.
Okay, do them in order.
Okay, first team right now, best team in the league. It hurts me to say it, but it's Arizona.
Okay.
Eagles. Second, but not the Eagles. That's redemption. Guess who had the joke of the night, everybody?
All right.
That's right, DK83. I said joke. They're a joke. No. So Arizona's first right now. They're the only undefeated team left.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to go with Buffalo.
Okay.
Buffalo, I think, is a very good team right now. Third, but a very close third, is the Cowboys.
Okay. I can see that.
Yes. Fourth, can't count out Tampa Bay. Even though their secondary's beat up, they just lost a linebacker before this Thursday night game, right? Tom Brady will find a way to lead them. So I'm going Tampa.
And Sherman got hurt that game too.
And he did, yeah. They lost another corner in Sherman. And fifth, I may get some trash talking.
We're close here. We got 4 of our picks. Let's see what your 5th one is.
San Diego Chargers. I'm sorry, Los Angeles Chargers. The Chargers.
Okay, I don't know about that. I mean, yes, because of Justin Herbert. I think Rams are better than. That's kind of hard. I mean, I could actually do a toss. Like for me, I could toss out Tampa for the Chargers. But yeah, that's a tough one.
Yes, and Arizona getting Ertz is crazy. I know you joined a little bit late, that boy, but we talked about that earlier. He's going to help that team so much.
Oh yeah,
Ertz going to Arizona. Yeah, So,
as I dropped Hurts earlier this week in my fantasy team.
I have 2 honorable mentions though. Okay, my 2 honorable mentions: Cincinnati and Green Bay. They're right outside of the top 5.
Okay.
Cincinnati and Green Bay are right for me. I mean, you're looking at a Cincinnati team who barely lost to Green Bay, right? Mm-hmm. They barely lost. That was their game to win. I felt bad for them on that one, right? And Green Bay,
they're doing well.
Yeah, and Green Bay, man, it's he's like another Tom Brady. You can't count Aaron Rodgers out. You can't.
Well, so I mean, I saw what Decan just said that Murray doesn't throw to tight ends. I don't think he had a tight end to throw to.
Good point. Very good. I don't think he had a good tight end either.
Now I could be wrong, and he could tell me, oh, so and so. I'm like, oh yeah, of course, duh. But no, I don't think he had like a top tier tight end like Ertz.
Hold the phone. DK83 said you're right. That's true. Hello. And let me tell you something. With the field stretchers that Arizona has, you know, Hopkins, AJ Green, Kirk, they can all stretch the field. That's going to leave the middle of the field so wide open for Zach Ertz,
which is his own.
That's his money maker, man. And he's gonna just rake. I see him being like a little Pac-Man and just eating those little pellets up in the middle of the field one by one. So good luck to him. I hope he does all right this season. But let's hear your last question, Mike.
Well, no, I want to ask my question after something we talk about. So I'll let you know when I'm going to do it. So don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm looking forward to week 6. Of course, for the Cowboys, because I'm excited for them right now. I want to see how that defense is fighting for those, the balls on defense. So it's nice to see. Good change. But I mean, for all the other teams, fantasy football, having beer, watching football, I'm excited for week 6.
All the other teams, I hope they suck all year. Let's just put it. Guys, one thing you're going to learn about me on this show is I will not pull punches. I hope all the other teams suck. I hope all their seasons are horrible. Uh-huh. And but yes, it is going to be a great season. I think with the weird, COVID still being around, players having to sit out, you're going to have some superstars that may miss. So yeah, it's going to make for an interesting season. And yes, thank you. That boy Cowboys should be there for sure to win the division, win the NFC, and we'll see you February in the Super Bowl.
Our division technically sucks, minus the Cowboys. But last year, all of us sucked.
Yes.
It was a battle of the worst team in the division because that's how bad all of us were. But yeah, but I don't want just to win that division. I want us to actually have a great record.
Yes.
I don't want to be like 7 and whatever and be like, oh, we made it because we're the better of the sucking teams,
I agree. Speaking of sucky situations.
Okay, where's this going?
Yes. Speaking of bonehead stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got the Jon Gruden thing, man.
Oh, God, yeah.
You got the Jon Gruden thing that happened. And, I mean, look, you tell me what you think, Mike. Let's talk a little bit about it, right? And for anybody who's been hiding under a rock the last couple of weeks, the link is in there in the chat. Apparently some emails. And here's what's really crazy is while they were investigating the Washington Redskins stuff, they found these Jon Gruden emails making a racial slur, also a homophobic comment, and some just some bonehead decisions that he made in that email. Tell me what you think, Mike. I mean, tell me, is this bonehead of the year or what?
It's probably bonehead. Well, I don't know if I can say year because I'm pretty sure if you saw a lot of anyone in the NFL, anyone in a business that already has those tendencies, like racials, whatever. I'm pretty sure if anyone did a good investigation on a lot of those people, I'm pretty sure we'll find a lot of that stuff too. But yes, so far, well, a lot of boneheads so far this year, but he is up there. But oh God, it's just so dumb. It's just so dumb.
No, man, allow me to, right? Allow me to do what I do best, right?
Yes.
Let me play devil's advocate here, okay? These emails, again, they weren't looking for him, right? They were looking through these Washington Redskins
That's
stuff.
when you get caught, is when they're not looking for you.
Yep, and he got caught, right? Now, these emails were from 10 years ago. 10 years ago, okay? If people looked at things that I said 10 years ago, shit, I mean, they probably would have, they would have nominated me to go on the Mars trip and left me there, right? If they looked at some of the things that I said 10 years ago, right? People make mistakes, okay? My thing is what he said, and let me proceed with this. What he said was absolutely moronic. Nobody should ever have thoughts like that, right? Nobody should ever speak like that. I'm not trying to justify what he said was right at all. It was 1,000% wrong what he said, hands down, right? But people change. You're talking about an email that he sent 10 years ago when he wasn't even in the league coaching, right?
Do you know it wasn't just one email?
It was multiple. Yeah, it was multiple. But then at the same time, here's what really gets me. You have players, right? And not just in the NFL, basketball, like we talked about last week, UFC fighters that will go in domestic violence, right? Beat up their wives, their girlfriends, whatever, right? And you don't see them losing their job. And if they do, another team will pick them up within a year, right? They're not, done, right? They're maybe in the spotlight for a couple months until the next bonehead does something. And then it's, okay, another team, we need your talent, right? So why is it okay for these guys to get released or not even get released, get suspended, and within a year get picked up by another team? But yet this coach who sent, some dumb, stupid emails, plural emails 10 years ago, and he's looked at as the worst human being ever, and they haven't said it, but he's blacklisted. They're not going to let him coach again.
Oh no, yeah, he's
done. He's done. But yet a player can go and beat his wife, and hey, all right, we forgive you, guy. Come rush the ball. We need you to come run for us next season, right? That's where I have my problem with the league.
Well, I think I have a feeling there's probably worse stuff in those emails that we don't know about, or that they hid. I mean, who knows? They could have been bad. Because I know there was one about gay slurs, about or just like why are they going to draft a gay player? And I think he even interviewed one of those players when he was doing like the ESPN analyst thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. There could have been some other stuff in there that we don't know about, and that's why they were saying, "Hey, either you resign or we have to release this stuff."
Here's what I think. I'm a conspiracy guy. You know this.
Yeah.
Who did he piss off that these emails were released?
I think
Who did Jon Gruden piss off that they said, "Oh, I know we weren't looking for anything except the Reds or the Washington football team stuff, but by the way, look at what we found."
Yeah, it's kind of weird that they weren't searching, because I mean, I don't know how their search stuff is, but yeah, they went looking and found those emails and said, "You know what? I know this is not what we're looking for, but let me just read this more carefully."
Yes.
Oh, look, this is so bad. I think we should release these. Or maybe someone from the Washington football team said, "Hey, we're under fire," or maybe they got caught with something and said, how about these emails?
Yeah, I agree with that as well. But I will say this. I think there is some truth to some of that stuff in those emails. Like the part about how he said that the NFL forced Jeff Fisher and the Rams to draft Michael Sam, right? At the time, who was the player who had came out as a homosexual, right?
Wasn't he the last player drafted in the whole league?
Or in the last round? He was like in the last round, right? Or somewhere close to being last. And the reason I say I feel like there's some truth to that, we know when people make rumors, if it's not true, usually you ignore it. Forget that. No big deal. They can say whatever they want, right? Jeff Fisher came out the next day and made a comment on his Twitter or Sports Center. I don't remember what it was, but came out the next day and was like, there's no truth to the NFL forcing us to draft Michael Sam. His senior year, he was the co-defensive player for the SEC, and we had our eyes on him through the draft, and we were happy to draft him. Come on now. Come on now.
Well, I feel like he was a good player. I don't think he got the right opportunity to showcase himself, but that sucks.
He wasn't that good. He wasn't that good, Mike. You and I both know it. We played football.
I think he was a good player.
He was an average college player who that year the SEC Missouri was, I think it was like right around their first year in the SEC Missouri. They had just came from the Big 12. He had a good year, right? They had the perfect defense for him. His style of defense where he could shine. But
I don't think he was the best player, but I think he was a good player. Yeah. I mean, could have gotten better. I mean,
look at the combine. He didn't have a good performance at the combine, if I remember correctly, or if he even went to the combine. I don't remember if he did or not. And here's the thing for me, and please, nobody get offended with this, right? I found it at that time perfect timing that your stock wasn't very high in the draft, so you announced this bombshell. Oh, by the way, I'm a homosexual, and now it's almost like the league knew if we don't draft him, that's going to look bad on us after he came out of the closet. You know what I mean?
It's possible.
So, yeah, I think it was a bit of a PR stunt as well. Yes, he's homosexual. I'm not taking that away. Congratulations to him. Again, I'm happy you were able to come out comfortably and live a great life comfortably. But the timing of that right before the draft, come on now. Let's be real here. And yes, that boy Flowski, Washington needed draft picks to keep up in the division they do.
All right, but, so since we're on the topic of boneheads, what about this other bonehead? Is also another coach for the Jaguars, Mr. Urban Meyer, at a bar with another lady that's not his wife. What do you think about this? I put the link here.
Oh man, Urban Meyer, my boy. Let me tell you something, man. Urban's out there living his best life. Man, I'm not gonna sit here and say, cheat on your wives, guys. That's not what I'm saying. Ladies, if you're watching this, I'm not telling your husbands to cheat on you. That's not what I'm doing. But Urban's a grown man. Ohio's his stomping grounds. That's where he's from. He coached at Ohio State University. He's a huge star there, right? If the Jaguars are on a flight after that Cleveland game or Cincinnati, I forgot who they played, and they're on their way back to Jacksonville, and he decides he wants to stay and have a few drinks with a couple of lady friends, as I like to call them, let the man have some drinks. The only bonehead thing he did is he got caught. You got caught, Urban Meyer. You knew there's cameras everywhere. First of all, with somebody like you with that much money, you need to have a fall guy. You need to have a guy that says, hey, Mr. Urban over there would like you to meet him at so-and-so hotel, at so-and-so room, at so-and-so time. Right? And the fall guy. Yes, and the fall guy books the room, and he walks in with her while you're waiting. Come on now, Urban. That's where you messed up, you bonehead. Use your fall guy.
You're right, because we're not saying people go cheat on whoever, husbands, wives, or girlfriends, boyfriends.
Not at all.
But yeah, you're in the age. I don't mean like how old he is. I mean like the time where everybody around you in that bar has a phone. I mean, could be some broken phones with cracked screens and stuff, but they're phones that their cameras work. Like, you have to tell yourself, oh, if I really do this, someone's gonna like take a picture, video. But I mean, it's still a bonehead move to even do that because you're married. Yes, like you said, he can have a lady friend. It's his life, do what he wants. But see what your life is doing to you. Like, you may get fired. We don't know if that's going to happen at all. But we know that the owners are not happy. There's a lot of people that are not happy. Of course, his wife and his kids, of course. But I mean, he may have to go back to college. He may have to go back to college.
Guess who else isn't happy? I love watching ESPN.
Oh, yeah,
Tim Tebow was so sad. Yep. Tim Tebow, he goes, I just want to say I was so disappointed. Shut up, Tim Tebow, Mr. Righteous. Calm down. But look, man, that Urban, live your life. That boy, you get it. You get it when you can. And Urban said, let me go dip my pen in some other ink real quick. So Urban, you do you, baby. You live your life. First of all, guys, if you've seen the picture of the girls, they ain't bad looking. They're nice looking women. So kudos to you, Mr. Meyer.
So you want him to do him, have his fun? So you're trying to say have his fun so he'll get, you want him to get divorced? Have his fun?
Has she left him?
Well,
has she left him?
Not
she
yet.
Won't. That's her meal ticket. She ain't gonna leave him. That woman ain't leaving Herbert.
Hey,
she ain't leaving Herbert.
That's how a lot of these rich, successful people with a wife, girlfriend, or whatever. I mean, they stay because, like you said, meal ticket. But still, bonehead. Would have been nice to see him actually like a family man, respect his wife and stuff. But yeah, apparently not. And who knows how much this has been happening? Because I'm pretty sure in college they probably kept it hush hush.
Oh yeah,
yeah. The NFL, who knows how long this is going on before that week he got caught. And then it wasn't just like she was grinding up on him. He had his hand wrapped around her leg, going up to her crotch from behind, and there's a video of that too. Like, but I mean, one, it's a bonehead, I guess, mistake. Two, I mean, you don't take your team seriously because after a loss, you're out there to go party and have fun. I remember when coaches used to get pissed off at players because they were having too much fun after a loss because they weren't taking it serious. And then that's why they're probably what are they, 1-5? I think that's what they are, or 1-4.
Hey, if these players can go out and party after a loss, why can't the coach? What's up, Rod and Blake? Welcome in, sir. Why can't the coach go out and party and have maybe it wasn't a drink to celebrate. Maybe it was a drink to drown his sorrows. And I'm going to tell you something else, Mike.
Uh-huh.
Maybe he's trying to get fired. Maybe he said, damn, I fucked up coming to Jacksonville. Let me go back to college. How can I get back there as quickly as possible?
Well, that's what happened to Nick Saban. He wanted to go back as quickly as possible.
Yeah. Let's be real about it, man. Urban does better coaching boys than men.
Well, I think it's because you can, I'm not going to say control because that's the wrong word, but I think for college kids, it's easier to tell them what to do, tell them like how things are like run on the team. Where in the NFL, you're like, I'm a grown ass man. You're going to treat me as one, and that's it. Like, they don't have that much control as they do in college football. At least that's how I feel.
There haven't been that many college coaches that have come to the NFL and had great success, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at Pete Carroll. It took him a second time around to have success with Seattle, right? First time he coached in the NFL after college, he didn't do so well. He went back to college, went to USC, won some national titles there. Not against Texas, though. Thank you, Vince Young. But then he went back to the NFL, and he won a Super Bowl with Seattle. So, some of these great coaches, like you mentioned, Nick Saban, didn't have success, But although great coach out of Miami University, came to the Dallas Cowboys way back in the day, won 2 Super Bowls, So it just depends, I think, on your situation. And Urban Meyer, I think he's desperately trying to get back to college football. And he said, let me go and create a scandal so I can get back. But again, by looking at those pictures, Urban, you go in and rub them thighs, boy. You rub them thighs and get all up in between them because you know what? Do you, boo-boo.
Yeah.
You do you, boo-boo.
Do you. You have your glass and everything and have fun. But it won't be me, but you have fun.
Have you seen the picture? Urban looks faded. Urban Meyer looks faded in that picture.
I mean, it's his life. He'll have fun. And I guess we'll see what happens in the future. There could be more pictures and videos of him having fun out there. Who knows?
Oh, hold on, Mike. When you order your food, do you order it with a lot of salt?
No, I don't ask for like extra salt. I just whatever they put in my meal, I just go with it.
Just wondering. It looks like Pluto IL does.
Oh.
He said Vince Young's knee was down in the 05 Rose Bowl, but we won't talk about it. You're being salty, Pluto. Being salty. Vince Young's knee was not down. That boy was a gangster. All right, stop being salty. Ain't no salt bays in here. All right,
hey,
love you, man.
They couldn't stop him. It's not our fault.
Come on now. They're talking about Vince Young, baby. The only thing that stopped him was his mind. He went crazy in Tennessee.
Hey, but that boy did say Kellen Moore is becoming a great offensive coordinator. I agree. I hope he does not become a head coach anywhere. I hope he.
Yes.
I want him to be like, you know what? I'm on a winning team because I'm the offensive coordinator. I want to stay here because when you go to be hired somewhere else, you're going to be hired at a team that sucks.
Yeah.
And a lot of times that you can't turn that around quickly, and then these teams want it turned around like next year or the same year. So I hope he stays, and I hope he doesn't become a head coach anywhere else.
I think as long as we have Dak there, I think Kellen will be there. Does that mean that McCarthy might be gone in a few years? I think that may be the case. I think we may lose Mike McCarthy within 2 or 3 years, and Kellen Moore might take over. So I wouldn't be surprised to see that.
Well, I don't know, because I wouldn't say I want to see that either, because he's just calling plays. He's not organizing the entire team, where Mike McCarthy is doing the job he's supposed to do. So if it's working right now, I don't want to change it, because why fix something that's not broken?
Yep.
Keep it the way it is.
Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't be surprised though. From what I heard, they have a great relationship, McCarthy and Moore. I wouldn't be surprised if McCarthy's grooming him. Right? Hey, I don't plan on here being very long. I'm older. Let me show you. In the meantime, run the offense, but on the side, I'm going to show you how to do this as a head coach, how to do that. I wouldn't be surprised. Of course, I don't know. I have to call my inside spies to find out. But I wouldn't be surprised if something like that's happening.
Well, I was going to say, there have been coaches that have been coaching since they're in their 70s. So Mike McCarthy can stay there.
Yes. I hope we get one soon. I think we're going to get a ring soon. We'll see what happens.
I'm not even talking about ring. I just want to get wins and playoffs for right now. But I do eventually.
Playoffs.
Hey, we can't even get one of those yet, so I'll take a win playoff.
Here we go again. Mike, are you sure? Are you sure, Mike? You're a Cowboys fan? What's going on here?
I'm a Cowboys fan, but I'm also a realist, bro. Oh, did I hurt you? Does your butthole hurt? I'm sorry, bro.
Oh. You know what? Show's over, but I'll play. Show's over.
Here, let me put some hot sauce on that wound for you. How about that?
Hot sauce. What you mean about that hot sauce? What you talk about that hot sauce, boy?
Hot sauce, baby.
Know about that?
Hot sauce.
Keep that hot sauce in my purse. Speaking of hot sauce.
Oh, purse. Oh, shit. Man purse?
It's that Beyonce song, dog.
Yeah, okay.
Shit, I can't like Beyonce?
No.
Damn.
I'm kidding. Oh, the single ladies.
Talk to me about, are you excited? I know you love watching this show, Mike.
I do. So we're the hot ones. So season 16. I can't believe it's 16 seasons. That's kind of nuts.
Crazy.
This is just the link for, they show like the season 16 lineup of all the hot sauces. I'm excited. I mean, so far, I think it's 3, unless there's a 4th one. I haven't seen the 4th one yet. Is it still 3?
No, actually the new one, the 4th one got released, and it's Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's going to be a good one to see.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, so have you seen all of them yet?
I have not seen all of them. I've only seen the one with the Black Beast, Derek Lewis, and it was hilarious.
Yeah, it's Jimmy Kimmel's the first one, Derek Lewis. What's his name? John? Is it John? Dang it, can't think of his name. The guy that played the Punisher TV show. He was also in The Walking Dead, first 2 seasons. He's been in
that movie Fury.
Oh, Fury, The Avengers. John Berthel, I think of what it is. Here, I can pull it up real quick.
Yep. In the meantime, while he's pulling that up, in case anybody's not familiar with Hot Ones, is what it is this gentleman interviews celebrities, and every time he asks them a question, they have to take a bite of a wing, right? Like a hot wing, and the level of hotness, the different sauces go up with every wing.
Well, not just a question.
Yeah, and we're not talking just your regular hot sauce. We're not talking like what's it called? Texas pizza or whatever it is that they serve at Chick-fil-A and stuff. We're not talking that kind of hot sauce. We're talking burn your mouth, you'll never poop out of your butt right again hot sauce.
Yeah,
you're gonna cry.
So this guy, it's a great concept, because he's like John was saying, you get 10 wings, and he's just having an interview with you. And he'll ask you so many questions. Not that you have to eat the wing for the question. You guys go, eat the wing, and then he'll ask you like a question or two. He's like, "You ready to move on?" And you're like, "Yeah." And then you keep going. It gets hotter and hotter and hotter as they go. We try to do it here at the house, and I don't know. I think for me it was the wings, but I didn't finish it. I want to do it over because I want to finish it all the way through. I know you can't, but I want to.
I'm not doing it. I'm not. Even if I still have my gallbladder, I wouldn't do it again. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. That was the worst decision of my life that night. I only went 2 levels of hotness, and I regretted it instantly. As for all my friends that know me here, I cannot do hot stuff. So if I still had my body, my gallbladder here, and I could heat hot stuff, I still wouldn't do it. Hell no.
Pluto, I'm in that 20%. See, so we're talking to some people that have not seen it. I mean, there's a lot of different celebrities. I mean, you've got your Post Malone, you've got
UFC fighters.
Yep, you got
Kevin
athletes.
Hart.
Yep, Kevin Hart. I think you even have Holly Berry in there. Charlize Theron's on there. Or is it right?
Get that angel's name right.
Oh shit! What's her name again?
Charlize Theron.
Oh, Theron. That's how you say it. Okay, sorry.
Jesus. Come on, Mike.
There's a lot of celebrities and athletes that you can watch. There's one I really like. What's his name? He does the Hell's Kitchen. I can't think of his name right now.
Oh yeah, Gordon Ramsay. My favorite chef.
That episode is so funny. Oh, if you haven't seen that episode,
yes, hilarious.
Watch that episode. It is the most funniest episode, I think, out of all of them. Just the way. Oh, I mean, I can't even describe it. It's just the way he reacts, and it's just like, oh my god, it's just over the top. At
one point, doesn't he even critique the wings, the way they're cooked? At one point,
yeah, but I think he even he says my asshole is burning or something like that.
Yep.
Oh my god! But if you had to watch one, I would say that one because that one's really good. But there's a lot of good ones, and I love the part too when they get to the hot wings. Okay, but and they're like, "Oh my god, my mouth's burning!" And then when he asks a question, he's like, "Are you still talking? My mouth is freaking burning here." And then he's like, "Well, this is the show."
Well, so it's funny. It was funny. Also, oh, what's up, Mike? Let them know. New follower. Yeah. A Gomez 82. Welcome.
Yep. Welcome. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it.
Yes. It was funny though that you mentioned that, right? Because he says, "Are you still talking?" The Derek Lewis episode. Derek Lewis says, "Stop." He goes, "Stop."
Yep.
Don't talk to me right now. He's like, "Why are you trying to stop?"
He's like, "Yeah, so, we're not doing this right now. Give me a moment."
If you love spicy food and you love hot sauces, check out Hot Ones. The link's in here. You can also go to our YouTube page. Again, go to YouTube, follow, subscribe to the Ham Podcast. You can find the link in there as well. Watch Hot Ones. Leave some comments. Let us know what you think about the show tonight and also about Hot Ones or any other topics that we talked about. That's YouTube page as well.
Yeah, and those links are down below also in the About Me section in Twitch. So we have all of them. There's Twitter, Instagram, all of it. So yeah, if you want to go to those pages, click on those links.
Yes.
And I'll say click on the follow button, which is probably like somewhere on that side of the screen, which A Gamos already did. So if you're not followed, please do so.
Love it. We got a couple of boneheads in the chat, it looks like. Jake Paul is the GOAT. That's old news. And Goat Cheese says, when are we going to sell banana hammocks with John Helmke's face on it?
I would do that immediately. We'll have those out very soon, just for you.
Yes. Also,
now, I hope you can fit in them though, because we're going to do this BBD style for you.
Right. That's right. And also, that boy Flo didn't ignore your question, my man. The rap battles, right? They go on. Absolutely. You got KRS-One versus Big Daddy Kane. I know that boy Flo said he's a Big Daddy Kane picker. He likes Big Daddy Kane. I'm taking KRS-One. In case you guys don't know, Versus, it's a show where they pit rappers up against each other. They go song for song off of their own songs. And it's a great show. Versus, it's a great online. If you're a big fan of hip hop, check it out sometime. It's cool.
I don't know if I've heard of this one or another one where it was rappers that were rapping against each other. Can't remember now though.
Yes.
Is this fairly new though? Is this fairly new?
It's fairly new. I would say within that boy Flo, correct me if I'm wrong. It's about a year old maybe now, the show. It's at least I've only heard about it within the last year or so. I could be wrong though, but who am I? I'm just a normal guy living an extraordinary life.
Woo! So that's right.
Fancy 08, if you want to talk a bit about Jake Paul, you should have been here last week. We talked about it. Oh, well, you missed it. Go lose again at beer pong because I beat you last time. So sit on that, Fancy 08.
Oh, and I want to say
Right?
it was John Bernthal. That's his name. The one I was talking about, the Punisher guy.
John
Yeah.
Berthal.
You said who was the fourth one again? The new Megan Thee Stallion is what you said. Okay.
Yes, Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion.
I want to see if she can go through all 10 wings.
Woo!
I'm going to do it again. I am going
I'd
to do
like
it
to
again.
go through her. Oh, wait a second.
There you go.
Back to the show. Back to the show.
You can do that.
All right. Speaking of going through stuff, right?
Okay.
Speaking of going through the 10 wings and surviving,
Mm-hmm.
you and I finally got to watch this show where you had to go through 6 challenges.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Right? So, guys, spoiler alert.
Oh, yes.
Spoiler alert. Yes, spoiler alert. Give you the warning now. If you haven't seen the whole season of Squid Games, you might want to go on mute right now. Right?
See, here, should I hold something up because we're talking about it? I can just hold this up.
Yes.
And then when I take it down, we stop talking about it. Is that good?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Talk to me, Mike. What did you think?
Let's give it a few more moments just to get.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, mute it. You can still see us because you gotta see that. Yeah.
All right, let's get it going.
All right, that's good. So when I take this down, we're not talking about.
They're already on mute, bro.
Oh, that's right. Damn it.
All right. So, what did you think of Squid Games, my man?
Dude, I actually enjoyed it. I think I enjoyed it more than I thought I was going to, and I don't know. The concept of it was really was great.
Fill them in. Let them know what the concept is.
So, concept is they're based out of, I think it's still South Korea, right? In the show.
Yeah, South Korea.
Okay. So what happens is that they are, there's a lot of people that are in major debt, and they can't pay off their, the debt and the loans. And I want to say it all started right because the main actor, which his character name is Seong Ji Young or So Jin Ho, something like that, and he got caught by his loan sharks, and they made him sign like a waiver or something. Remember, he put his fingerprint and blood to say, yeah, I'm going to pay it back. Isn't that the form that they probably send to the Squid Game people? That's how they know who they want to have like interested in it. Is that how am I right?
It is one of the forms, yes.
Okay. So once he had put his fingerprint and blood, a guy comes up and wants you to play a game. I forget what that game's called, but there's a blue square and a red square. He lets you, or I think it's like a pink square, but we'll say red. He has you pick the color, you play the game. If you flip it over, he gives you 100,000, or no, is it 100,000 again? Or no, sorry, won, 10,000 won,
10,000 wons.
And then if he loses, it was supposed to be you give me 10,000, and then he didn't have money, so he goes, okay, well if you can't pay me, I get to slap you every time I win. So it was funny because he lost for a while, kept getting slapped. It was funny, and then they basically get taken off to play these games, and if you agree to play the game, you can't stop unless the majority of people agree to stop. So when they agree, they didn't know what was happening. And so the first game goes out. It's called Red Light, Green Light. So they go out to this area. There's this big, weird-looking doll on one side, like ginormous, like 20 feet tall. It could be 10. So she's facing away from everybody. So like if I'm the doll, I'm facing you guys. But everybody's back here lined up ready to run at me. When the doll's head turns, it's like red light, so you have to stop. You can't make any movements. Her eyes are motion detectors. If they detect that you're moving, you get shot and you die, of course, because you got shot. Real life shot, not like a fake anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then if you last to the end, you get the money that everybody has accumulated. And you get to, of course, spend it however you want to, pay your debts, help people, or whatever you want.
And you know what, Mike? Go to put the card down. You know what? I don't want to ruin it for anybody. So let me just say this: the ending, oof, mind blowing. Mind blowing. The ending. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to give it away because I know there's some people that didn't want to go on mute because they didn't want to stop listening to our pretty voices. So I won't say the ending, but yes.
I won't say the ending either.
Mind blowing. Yeah, it's mind blowing. It's a way better show than I thought. Here's the thing about me, and you can ask Mike, is when there's a show that a lot of people in the world are into, I tend not to watch it. Right? Game of Thrones, I didn't watch it till right before the last season started. I finally said, all right, you know what? Fuck it. Let me finally check this out. I don't know. I don't want to get my hopes let down by it not being as good. So this show, I was kind of the same way. And then when Mike said, you know what, let's talk about it on the show, I said, all right, I'll check it out. It was worth it. And yeah, I hope they come back with another season. It was definitely good. I'm not going to say why I hope they come back with the second season because I don't want to give anything away. But yeah, definitely a good show. I loved it. I enjoyed it. And I enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed good 18-pack on a Saturday night.
Yeah. So I'm going to take it down because we won't give any more of the games away. I just wanted to go with the first one. But I can say, though, I'll just put it down now. We'll just talk more vaguely. The characters were great. I loved all the characters. I've been watching some of the YouTube videos of them actually playing the games they played in the show. So that's pretty cool to see. And I think it was the main girl, the
67
pickpocket. Yeah. That was her first movie or show that she did. So that was, I mean, it was good.
Her first acting job. She had only done modeling.
Still like the old man. Is it Oyunam or something like that? That's how his name.
Don't ask me. I'll mess it up.
He's still great. I love it. He's a great character. But
I go by the numbers. Player 1, player 456, player 67. I got their numbers memorized.
But it was a great show. I enjoyed it. And like I said, I hope that there's another season. I know you have your conspiracies. I know you're not going to talk about them right now.
Yeah.
From what you've read, but it's such a great show.
We'll give it a couple of weeks, guys. We'll give you guys a couple of weeks, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about some of the conspiracies that I've seen on YouTube, because I'm a conspiracy guy. You know me. Chemtrails and everything. And we'll talk about that. But what else you got for them, Mike? Tell me about it, man.
So this was the photographer one. You remember this one?
Oh, yes. Yes, I remember that one, eh?
So if you get hired to take pictures at my wedding, right? If I hired you, and then during the wedding reception you wanted to eat and drink, and I told you no, so how would you feel?
I'm out of there, bud. I'd be salty. Me though, I'm a nice guy, right? I would still take the pictures. I would do the job, but I wouldn't recommend you to anybody else I knew. I wouldn't be like, hey, if these people ever need a photographer for a kid's birthday or something, I'd say don't hire them. They're stingy with their food. They're stingy. Mama said if one can't eat, nobody can eat, but they didn't listen.
Yeah, so what we're talking about, so this girl was doing a 10-hour event for only $250, and she didn't have a break. They wouldn't give her food or drink from the wedding reception, or reception, right? That's where they
from the wedding reception.
Yeah,
yep.
Yeah. So the moment that they told her no, she says, "I'm going to leave." But before she left, she deleted all the pictures she took, and then said, "Peace, see you later." So, I mean, I'm not mad at her for leaving. I mean, I'm a little mad because she only took $250 for a 10-hour event, which is a long ass event. But I feel like though they still paid you, and I feel like you shouldn't have deleted all the pictures. I would say send them the pictures, raw, not touched up, not glamorified or anything like that. I feel like it's kind of a dick move to delete it, but then I'm not also mad that she did it because it's the way she felt. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, who knows, bro? I don't know what kind of wedding this was, but all right, that boy, thank you so much for tuning in. I don't know what kind of wedding. Maybe they were serving some enchiladas, beans, arroz, and she really wanted it.
I would eat it. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, she wanted it, and when she got denied, she was like, "F y'all, delete these pictures." But here's the thing: I don't know. I don't know if she got paid for sure ahead of time. If she got paid ahead of time and deleted them, she could be facing some time in court, right?
True.
Because I know I would sue. I'd say you already paid to take pictures. Nowhere in the contract did it say you had to get a plate of food. I want my money back, right? And I want extra money for the distress that you caused my wife by ruining her magical day of emotional stress, right? Now, if she didn't,
do you really want to sue? Because one, it's only $250. You're gonna pay a lot more money, for that just to get a win. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe it is good. All right,
Yeah.
Cole, thank you for hanging out with us.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm as petty as they come, Bubba. I'm as petty as they come. I'm gonna take you to civil court. I'm gonna get my little 250 back, and I'm gonna embarrass you, and I'm gonna give you a 0-star rating on Yelp.
Yeah. But you're right. If she did get paid beforehand, she should at least given the picture she did take.
Yep.
It's still a bitch move for.
Oh. Hold on.
No, I'm talking
Hold
about.
on.
No, I'm
Hold
not talking
on.
about the woman. I'm just talking about like the party in general, because it's the husband and the wife.
Is that your first curse word on here?
No, I've said others on previous ones.
Oh, okay. Just checking. Just checking.
And then, so I would say like they should have. I mean, okay, I can see why they probably said no, because yes, they have to pay for a plate and stuff. But I know when I got married, we factored that in, that we wanted to make sure that the DJ, that the photographer, that they got something to eat, because I mean they're taking time out of their day, and you know they're hungry too. You know, they don't want to just be at a 6-hour event or a 5-hour event. They want to eat. They want a little break.
Let me tell y'all something. For everybody who met Mike late in life and didn't get to go to that wedding, that food was magical. That food was delicious. I'm glad I got to enjoy it. If anybody needs to get some good food for a wedding, get it, Mike. Mike knows about it. Mike had some great food. Him and the wife, and yeah, their wedding was magical. I'm sorry, Mike. I just had to congratulate you again. Y'all's wedding was magical,
and we had those big old beers too. I only had a couple because I don't want to get all like messed up during my wedding night. But
he had more than a couple. He had at least 7.
But I was fine. No, not 7. Not those big ones. No.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. So yeah, I would say I'm glad she left. May or may not be happy that she deleted those photos, but she was so pissed. I guess she was really hungry. She said, "I'm leaving. Fuck y'all's pictures."
Man, I bet that's the bitch that took over Meyer's pictures.
Oh, probably. Damn. She said, "I'm not gonna get paid here, but I got paid there."
On that note, Mike. Hey,
yo,
has it not been great?
What do you mean?
Our time together tonight.
Oh yeah, it's always been great. Well, I thought you meant like in life, but okay, yeah, on the podcast, yes. I mean both. Hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
But guys, let me tell you something right now. Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl. Mark it down. Bam.
Damn, mark it down. Win the Super Bowl. I'm not going to say that, but I do hope they come. Okay, I hope they get close or they make it there. I just want a playoff win. I haven't seen a Cowboy playoff win in like 25 years. That's what it feels like. But yeah, but I'm with you. I hope they do well. But yeah, so I mean, we want to go ahead and from us to you guys, thank you guys for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. You know, everybody that stayed, asked questions, that stayed as long as they could and left. We appreciate all of you. Thank you for the follows. We had one today, and then we had a couple the last couple of days. Actually, we had 2 today. One during the stream, one before the stream, and one a few days ago. So yes, thank you everybody. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Guys, and again, thanks for the support. Go check out our YouTube page. It'll be uploaded tomorrow, episode 8. Like, subscribe, comment, share it with your friends, your family, your dog, the dog sitter, whoever you want. Get in there. Also, again, another big shout out to Michaela. Thank you so much, our new social media person.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, thank you once again. We'll be coming out with a Facebook and a TikTok here pretty soon. We already got the Instagram and we got the Twitter. So go on to the bio, like it. Thank y'all. Hit it with the mic.
Yep. But thank you guys. Have a great Friday night. Enjoy it. I think it's supposed to be cool outside right now. So if you're in Texas, enjoy the nice cool weather. It's supposed to be even cooler tomorrow. Like I think I think the high is supposed to be like high 60s, low 70s, something like that. Could be wrong. But yeah, enjoy y'all's weekend. Drink your cocktails, drink your beer, be safe, have fun, watch sports, watch movies, and I hit my keyboard. Sorry. You know, just enjoy life. But see you guys next Friday. Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight, and we'll catch you guys next Friday, 8:30, same time. Peace.
Boom! Bam! It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none.
That's right.